YouTube. What's going on, everybody? The Pablo Santo lit. So I already know what time it is. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, hitting that thumbnail. You could have hit 1,000, a million thumbnails, but you decided to hit mine today. So thank y'all. Welcome. For those that don't know, this is Words by Waters, JB Waters, Waters for short, and welcome. Y'all already know when I say the Palo Santo lit, then y'all know the vibes are right. If not, we're getting them there. But hopefully they right already. We just adding on to the level of vibe. But for people who are used to this channel and are familiar with the channel and they're part of the family, welcome back. And to those who aren't, welcome. And hopefully you will get enough value today to where you want to come back and, kick it with your boy again. But those who know me know I don't like to be long with the introductions. We already about a minute in, so let's get to it. Y'all see the title. You see the title. This is something I really stand on. This is kind of like a spin-off of what I talked about before in my last one. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely go put that last video up in the end of the video. So yeah, you wait to the end, see that, or if not, y'all can just go click it and just tap in with it. I'll put it up here too. But yeah, y'all, you don't need anybody's approval. First of all, I want to start off with that. Happy Mental Health Month, Mental Health Awareness Month for everybody. But I want to start off with that. You do not need anyone's approval to go after your goals and your dreams. You don't need any validation. You don't need any green light. You don't need that. The only validation and the green light and approval that you need to move forward on your goals, your dreams, your desires, and the things that you aspire to have is yourself, telling yourself yes. So fuck it. I give y'all permission right now to drop the load that you are carrying and that you are holding yourself on waiting for somebody. All right, so right now, this is what we're gonna do. We all gonna say to ourselves, I release the load of having to wait on someone else's approval. Y'all say that with me. I release the load to having to wait on someone else's approval. That just feels good, right? It feels good. Like, you know what? I release the load to have to wait on someone else's approval. For my mom to accept my idea, for my friends to accept my idea, for my spouse, my partner. Hopefully you're with somebody and you're in a relationship with somebody that approves of what you're doing, especially if it's good for you and potentially good for them. Hopefully with that person. If not, then you need to be going out the other door. Or you need to be going out the door. You need to be exiting stage left, as they say. But yes, I release the load of the approval of someone else. Just release the load. Release the load that comes with that. So that's the first thing, y'all. Because most of the times in our lives, we either waiting on a sign from this thing out here, whatever you want to call it, the universe, time, space, a sign from God. We're either waiting on a sign or we're waiting on a sign from a physical person, male, female, like I said, mom, dad, partner, cousin, spouse, best friend. You're just waiting for them to say, yeah, go do that. Go try that out. Go try that out. And I'm gonna tell y'all now, if you're waiting for them, you probably gonna be waiting your whole life, and I wouldn't hold your breath. I wouldn't hold my breath if I was you. If you're gonna wait on someone else's approval, and if you're gonna let somebody else's approval determine if you're gonna move forward on something that you truly know is for you, then you're gonna be holding your breath for a long time, or you're gonna be waiting for a long time, and I wouldn't hold my breath. Yeah, that's how I was trying to say it. Sorry, just having a moment of thinking. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Most likely the people that are gonna assist you with this journey called life to get to the next level, they're not your friends and family, unless your friends and family are on that level already. But most likely the people that are gonna uplift you and pull you up are gonna be people that's above you. There's no way somebody can pull you up if they're right next to you. There's no way somebody can pull you up if they're below you. So it only makes sense for the only way for you to be uplifted and empowered and pulled up by people are the people, they have to be above you. It doesn't have to be financially, it doesn't have to be spiritually. It needs to be in whatever form of alignment that you see is a direction that you want to go in, and or a direction that you might not even see. Because a lot of times we aren't 100% sure on what's required from us to be able to get to that next level. A lot of times we just navigating and trying to figure out, like, okay, do I have to be this type of person? Do I have to be this type of person? But that's why it's important, and y'all make sure y'all go hit that like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, go tap in real quick. But that's why it's important for you to be able to focus on personal development. That's what we do here. Become Better, More Money. For those that don't know, we focus on making more money by way of becoming a better person. Simply said, if anybody asks, what do y'all do there? We focus on becoming a better person to make more money. We focus on making money by way of becoming a better person. That's it. So that's why it's important for you to focus on yourself. Focus on your personal goals, focus on your personal developments, focus on your personal finance, focus on your self-help, focus on your self-care. It all starts off with self. And then we can start talking about deeper levels of self, the self in connection with the universe, the self in connection with source and God, the self in connection with genetics and the people that came before you. But surface level, you got to be able to wake up in the morning and say, who am I? What parts of myself do I recognize? And I can say, you know what? I'm selfish. I need to change that. I'm selfish. I don't want to change that. You know what? I'm loving and I need to make sure I have boundaries because I'm so loving and I give so much, or whatever you may come up with on your own. That's the first part to recognize, to understand, like, I need to have this conversation with myself to be able to make sure that I feel good about whatever goals I'm going after and whatever goals I feel like align with me. And then if anybody else wants to support me, then cool, but I'm not going to wait for them to give me the green light or say yes, or say, you know what, go in this direction. That's good. Of course, if you have people in your life, most of the time, I feel like literally not even most time, every time you can learn something from someone. You can learn something from someone. Either you can learn what to do from a person and what not to do. Everyone is your teacher. And that's something I live and I stick by too. Everyone is your teacher and you can learn something from everyone. You can learn what to do from a person and you can learn what not to do from a person. So when you go into the world, you need to at least be open to say, you know what, everyone's my teacher. I'm learning from everyone, and take the student approach no matter who you're in front of, whether you think they know more than you, know less than you, no matter. And then when you get beyond that, you can start saying, you know what, I will hear everyone and utilize everyone as being my teacher, but I will only listen to those that are in the place that I want to be. And that's the biggest difference. Like me, I hear everyone and I place everyone in the form of being my teacher and I'm a student to them, but I only listen to those people that are where I want to be in life. So if you are getting some level of approval from people who are where you want to be in life, and it's not even an approval, it's more of a, hey, you already feeling good about going in this direction. I'll just put my level of validation on it because I've been there or I'm where you want to be. So I can just say, hey, you're doing good. Kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up, Charlie. Like that type of green light and those type of signs and those type of warnings or flags, I say, are the ones that you should be able to heed to and consciously heed to those. But beyond that, y'all, yeah, it's pretty rare where you need to be letting anybody else just solely be the reason why you're not doing something or feeling confident or not confident in something. Because we gotta understand that, yes, it's cool to have your friends and your family with you. Yes, people wanna be a part of your journey, but the people who start with you ain't always gonna finish with you. And I had a video about this a while back, probably hundreds of videos ago. Well, I ain't got that many videos to be honest, but tens of videos ago. And I was telling people, like, y'all gotta be comfortable with understanding the people that start a journey in your life may not be the ones that finish with you. The ones that start with you might not be the ones that finish with you. So a part of understanding that is sometimes you have to not necessarily leave people behind, but you have to move on regardless if they're moving in the direction of you or not, as you or not. You have to be able to move forward and go in a direction regardless if the people that you want to be at the end destination with, you're going to be there or not. It's like, hey, I'm gonna show up here regardless if you going this way or not. Hopefully we both end up in the same room and we're in the crowded room. This is my vision of what I say, y'all, and I wrap this thing up. But this is my vision. This is what helped me a lot with people. Is I realized there's certain people that I want to be in a certain destination with me, certain friends, certain family members, certain colleagues that I would like to be at the end destination or a said destination. I want them to be present. And I stopped treating my journey like it was determined on if they were going to walk the path with me or be there with me. I just told myself, hey, look, I'm going in this direction and I would love for you to be there. And if I'm in a crowded room in the future and I look across the room and I see you there, then hey, we just took two different routes to get there, and that's love. And the best thing about that is if I did what I did and you know you did what you did and we both were morally okay with what we did and our energy was good when we parted ways, we should be able to come back and pick up where we left off of. And those are the type of relationship that I want to have. I want to be able to cultivate, in those type of relationships I want to fortify throughout my journey. So hopefully this helps people during Mental Health Awareness Month. Like I said, I just want to come in and out, but I want people to feel good about saying, you know what, I will not carry the load of having to get approval from anybody about a goal or a dream that I have, as far as me wanting to move forward with that goal and me wanting to move forward with that. Because at the end of the day, y'all, like Nas said, born alone, die alone. And it's crazy because essentially you wasn't born alone and you had to come out your mama's womb. But it's like when you were born, even if you was a twin, it was you. So when you go back, it's gonna be you too. So you gotta make sure that, hey, you know what, at the end of the day, like, it's good not to be selfish. Just say, oh, I wanna take care of my kids and, you know, I wanna do it for the kids. It's like, well, shit, your kids can know if you're not mentally well and you're not healthy and you just doing it for the sake of just doing it for them. Like, you have to be able to take care of yourself first and love yourself first. And then if you're loving yourself in the proper manner, everybody else will benefit by default. These will be the beneficiaries of your success by default if they're within your arm's reach, if they're within your realm, if they're your loved ones, your close ones. So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Go tap that thing real quick. I really appreciate y'all. Hopefully I was, I'm gonna sprinkle some jewels on y'all real quick. Y'all remember to go check out jbwaters.com, man. We got the book, still got the book in rotation. Money is an art, man. It is truly an art. I'm gonna open up a random page and see what it says. You can't give what you don't have. And this is a part of the book that says being broke is selfish. I already know where this part. It says, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's in reverse. You can't give what you don't have. And it also says, what is that? Having just enough only helps you. So being broke is selfish. If you don't have nothing, you can't get nothing. So go get something so you don't be selfish, so you don't be broke, so you don't be broke, so you don't be selfish. And having just enough only helps you. So make sure you have more than enough so you can help other folks. Because if you only have just enough, that means you're selfish because you broke. Vice versa. But yeah, go check that out, jbwaters.com. Y'all go make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, hopefully somebody's life will change by these videos one at a time. Y'all go hit them comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know where y'all from. I really appreciate the love. Y'all remember to stay well, be conscious, and write your world into existence. Waters, love.